Tonight, on the People's Mic, we're examining the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, and how they continue to shape American democracy today. While the framers created these protections to guard against government tyranny, many of these rights were originally applied narrowly, excluding women, people of color, and non-property owners. Over time, constitutional interpretation has expanded these freedoms, reflecting a nation striving towards equality and justice. Today, we're going to be interviewing some San Dimas citizens.
Hi, my name is Hessa Gomez, and here we are with
Mr. Fiola,
what do you teach?
AP US History.
So he's credible, okay. So first question, we're going to be asking about the Bill of Rights. How important do you think the Bill of Rights is today?
Very important.
Why?
Protect us from a tyrannical federal and state government.
Okay,
Well, not state, sorry, federal government.
okay. What amendment do you think is the most important and why today in this economy, society today?
Well, I mean, I think it's fitting. It's the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, worship, press, gathering, all that. And with everything going on in the current climate, First Amendment, pretty important.
Do you think it's being violated today?
I think you could argue that it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, who you are, you can argue both ways, I guess.
Okay, last question, most important. Do you think the Bill of Rights was made to protect everyone in the country? Follow-up question. Were the founding fathers inclusive with the Bill of Rights?
Okay. Wow, that's a
Heavy question, yeah.
controversial question right there, right? Is it for what, U.S. citizens or others? That's the question. So,
Yeah.
U.S. citizens, I think the founding fathers, that's what they were thinking. But in future Supreme Court cases, I believe it would be up to others. I don't know. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Well, at this time, women weren't allowed to vote. So,
Yeah.
were women included into the Constitution? Because
I mean, they were eventually,
they were eventually, but like,
And
but originally,
not all were able to vote either.
exactly. It was limited to, it didn't include like
Property owners and
Yeah.
white males. And so,
women,
not very
people of
inclusive.
color, indigenous people.
I agree.
They weren't really included. Originally.
Different times, but
Thank you.
Yay!
Peace out.
Hi, I'm Ireland, and I'm here with
Mrs. Truax.
and today we're going to be asking her some questions about the Bill of Rights. Okay, so number one, how important do you think the Bill of Rights is today?
Very.
And why?
It establishes all of our rights and freedoms as Americans so that we don't have a king to fall under a monarchy.
That's true. Okay, so out of all the first 10 amendments that I described to you previously, which one do you think is most important and why?
Freedom of speech. That way we can express our own opinions. We don't have to watch what we say sometimes. And yes, it may hurt some feelings, but everybody's able to express themselves and have an open debate, hopefully professionally.
Do you think anything that's happening nowadays is violating that amendment?
Absolutely.
Like what?
Some of the things going on with ICE right now as far as how they're doing some of their procedures. Not that it needs to be done. We all need to follow the law and be here legally and all those things, but making sure like we're collecting people appropriately, not unlawful search and seizures, not harassing people who are speaking their opinions, those things.
Do you think that when the founding fathers were creating the Bill of Rights, do you think it was inclusive to everyone?
Absolutely not.
No? Why?
It was a bunch of white guys in a room. No women, no people of color.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we have.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so I'm Ireland and I'm here with,
I'm Jake.
and then we're just gonna be asking some questions about the Bill of Rights. Okay, so first question is, how important do you think the Bill of Rights is today?
I think it's pretty important just understanding the Constitution and your rights as a American citizen.
Okay. And then out of all of them, which one do you think is most important and why?
I mean, the first one seems pretty cool. Freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. I feel like just practice like the freedom of doing whatever you please in this country, I feel like is pretty important as an American citizen. Because not a lot of countries, I believe, have that. So we're lucky.
Sure. Do you think anything that's happening nowadays is kind of violating that First Amendment or no?
Honestly, no. I feel like a lot of people are expressing their opinions on political events that are going on right now, and it's their right to do so. And I think it's a great thing that people can express their political opinion.
Okay. So kind of like a history question. We're going way back. Do you think the Bill of Rights was made to protect everyone in the country? Were the founding fathers like inclusive with their Bill of Rights, or do you think they kind of like excluded some groups of people?
Well, I wasn't around back then, so I couldn't really tell you what's behind their brains, but I hope their intentions were to be inclusive of all people in the United States. That's what I hope. I'm not sure if they were exclusive. I'm not very educated in that realm. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the 14th Amendment guarantees women's rights to vote, but it's not in the Bill of Rights?
Yeah, no, I did not. That's interesting.
So, hearing that, do you think they were inclusive?
No, I don't think so. No. Now that you've told me that the women weren't allowed to do certain things that guys were able to do.
Right.
Thanks.
Yeah. Alright, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Maya, and I'm here with,
Mr. Brandler.
and we're going to be asking him a few questions about the Bill of Rights. So the first question is, how important do you think the Bill of Rights is today?
I think it's very important. It establishes our most fundamental rights, which are super important because it's what makes America so free and the people so free.
The second one is, what amendment do you think is the most important and why?
Ooh, the first. I would say the first. A lot of other countries don't have the ability to speak what they feel, and so they pretty much have to just go by what their government says they have to do. And I think without the First Amendment, this country would not be free in the first place. And I feel like if we lose it, that's going to be basically the beginning of the end.
Okay, last question. This is kind of like a history kind of question, but do you think the Bill of Rights was made to protect everyone in the country? Were the founding fathers inclusive with the Bill of Rights?
I think it was. I think the original idea of the country was that everyone was meant to be free in all those ways. And I think during the writing of the Bill of Rights, they knew that certain things weren't in order in their own country. And a lot of the founding fathers didn't like things like slavery and stuff like that, even though some participated in it. They weren't huge fans of it either. And a lot of them ended up talking about that, and a lot of it's in the writings and stuff. Unfortunately, we weren't at the time being the best country we could be, but that was the vision, and I think that we're much closer to where we need to be now. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.